darkened townland, snow and Iceland.
It was on this stage back in December 2002 that a band called Interference first struck a chord, and with it launched Other Voices, Songs from a Room, as it was called then.
Remembers Belsen, now there's sand for Palestine.
This beautiful old Church of St. James was the room, and for the duration of the recordings, this altar became the stage.
Stop fighting for your gods, they can't hear you now, not with the noise of your guns.
But Other Voices isn't just confined to the four walls of the church. Since Series 4, it's spilled out into various locations around the town of Dingle.
Hear the sirens call me home.
Currans has long been one of the favourite haberdasheries / watering holes for lots of the bands who've come here over the years.
Hear the sirens.
It's also where some of the most memorable performances have happened.
My jolly Louise.
Well, Dick Max has played host to Snow Patrol, Cherry Ghost and Fionn Regan.
The factory lathe can be heard in the arcade by stall owners who trade. Every grain must be weighed in the shadow of an empire. The painted...
Every part of this little town gets a look in over the few days. And sometimes bands even get invited into people's homes.
Last time I was here, I arrived and I was quite heartsick. I remember turning up, and I'd never been here before in my life. And from the airport, you drive down, and we drove around the bay, and all the stars were out, and it was just magical, you know. And then to drive down into Dingle, and you think, it's kind of like, you know, Balamory, you know, that kid's book with beer.
Yeah. It's like a fairy tale. It's like a magical place. It is.
It's Balamory for adults. Really.
I could have told you right. It would have made me cry a little. I could have told you lies. It would have made me die a little. I could have told you anything except the truth which burns my middle run away.
By Series 10, it had become a fully fledged mini festival. Lots has happened in those years. Lots of great memories. Are there any particular moments that stick out in you? And it's kind of like, I'm sure there's a series of things. Each year brings new things, but what are the kind of highlights for you?
I suppose having Jarvis here was fantastic. Just having, well, I was a big pub fan anyway, but having Jarvis on the stage, making all his moves was amazing to see, and we knew that'd be a special programme.
I never did anything wrong.
Waving goodbye to Amy on the street as she got onto the bus, and it was just the two of us.
I'd rather be.
There's nobody on the street, and the bus just pulled off, and we looked at each other and it's like, did that just happen?
Yeah.
Did Amy just come and play and sing and do a thing and run upstairs and go to Foxy John's and
and now she's gone.
And now she's gone. Yeah, it was a real poignant moment in hindsight, looking back.
You can teach me that I can learn around Mr. Hathaway.
Who are the kind of the people that you would count as being really part of the core Other Voices family in terms of the bands that played?
I think we would have to look at Elbow. They've become a real Other Voices band, friend of the team.
They've been our biggest supporters. I've received phone calls from people in San Francisco and saying, got your number from Elbow. They said, we've got to do this program, this festival. People don't know even what to call Other Voices. It's the Dingle thing, the church, the festival. Even when I go to Texas, to South by Southwest, people genuinely call me Dingle. If they can't remember my name, they know, they can relate to Dingle and Foxy Johnson, the church.
When you say
and the
people,
vibe. Martha Wainwright roaring down the street, Dingle! And I thought, has to be me.
11 years and counting. It's time to make some new memories. It's Dingle, it's 2012, it's Other Voices.
One day like this